Hey, this is Draffet Store, and this week I'm on kind of debatable. We got Fat Tuesday on Tuesday, so I could talk about that, or we could talk about guns, and not gun control, just guns themselves. Since tomorrow, uh, there's supposed to be protests in most of the nation's state capitals and the nation capital to help try to prevent a lot of the gun laws that the federal government's trying to pass, and you already know my stance on that. Um, or we got Valentine's Day, which I already said I would not do. I already did the Hallmark holiday, and I think I kind of put Valentine's Day in there as a Hallmark holiday, so I am not. We'll leave that one go. Um, and since I got guns up here, I'll just do it on guns. All right. Now, most people know what guns are. All right, they're a projectile weapon. The projectile may be solid, liquid, gas, energy, and may be free as with bullets and artillery shells, or captured with taser probes and whaling harpoons. Um, and one of the pictures they have here is a SIG Pro semi-automatic pistol. I guess the reason why I'm going to go with guns is that the differentiations between the types is what people are having problems with the new gun laws and bans. They're jumping to the conclusion that an assault weapon is, a specific type of weapon, or an assault rifle is a specific type of weapon, without the understanding of that the one that they're using as the model is not an assault weapon or an assault rifle. Um, but I will go over a little bit of history, which first firearms were invented in China in the 12th century. Technology gradually spread to the rest of Asia, into Europe, and modern guns. Okay, yeah, modern guns are typically described by the bore diameter, 7.5 millimeter, or caliber 7.62 millimeter. Type of action employed: muzzle, breech, lever, bolt, revolver, semi-automatic, or automatic. Together with the usual means of deportment, handheld or mechanical mounted. They also may be further distinguished, and this is where I'm getting into it, by references to the type of barrel used: rifled, and the barrel length, 19-inch. The design is primarily targeted anti-aircraft, or commonly accepted name of particular variation, the Gatling gun. Now, like I've stated, I do not own a weapon. I support other people's use of guns, whether it's for hunting, for defense, criminal activity. That's. I'm going to be honest, no. I mean, but now we've got types of guns. Now, like I said, criminal activity, no. Do I believe criminals should be having, automatic weapons? I don't even believe the militaries of the world should be having automatic weapons. It just means you kill people faster and a lot more messy. But then, you got grenade launchers, you got, grenade throwers, you've got rocket launchers, you've got, so, messy doesn't really mean much. Alright. Now, common examples of guns, if you don't know any, are, like machine guns, which would be the Gatling gun, or a minigun, which is prevalent in the first Predator movie. Um, Submachine guns, machine pistols like the MP5 and the Uzi, and I know there's another one. I cannot remember the name of it. And the M24, the M240G, or the M60. These are common examples of machine guns. Now, the term assault rifle, when it comes to this, and what most people are talking about, would be the variation called the M6 of some fully automatic guns like the M16, where the AR-15, which most people jump to the conclusion that AR stands for assault rifle, actually stands for Arclight rifle model number 15. Now, Arclight rifle model number 15 is a semi-automatic gun, so it doesn't even fit into the assault rifle category, because you can actually get two model variations of it and other ones that are semi-automatic, and you can modify them to look like the M16. And the one that they're using for most of the ads to promote gun control are just the dolled up military issue AR-15s, which you can use the AR-15 for hunting. You can you can use another semi-automatic weapon, the M1 carbine, which is a rifle. They have multiple uses, ranging from close-up range with a pistol to long range with sniper rifles, to extremely long range with howitzers and battleship-mounted artillery cannons. But the M1 Garand and the M1 Carbine are classic, like I said, classic example of carbine semi-automatic weapons. Another modern ones are the AUG rifle and M4 carbine, which would be like I said, are actually all carbine, but they're all other variations of guns. And they've got so many different stuff. I mean, I can go on here for days. Like I said, I'm not really a gun guy. Okay, let me rephrase it. I grew up like most boys in the United States, having some form of cap gun, pistol, air rifle, like a daisy. And a couple of hand BB guns. But as an adult, I've never owned one. I have fired them, like I've stated before. Low caliber shotgun, and more or less birdshot or rabbit shot shotgun, and my stupidity did not hold the butt close enough to my shoulder, and even though it was low caliber, it rotated in my hand, came back and hit me right in the shoulder. Like I said, I'm an idiot. Gun safety is very, very important, and I could have got somebody shot, if for not doing it right. But you got all different types. You've got ranging in the military type. You got long gun, muskets, blunderbusses, which are the older style guns from up to roughly the Civil War. Then after the Civil War, you started getting more of the uh, lever action rifles, bolt action rifles, assault rifles, battle rifles, carbine service rifles. Now that I have the okay, and shotguns, hunting rifles, modified or not modified, improved shotguns like the AA-12, which holds a canister like the old Thompson gun. It's actually an automatic shotgun that holds a canister, and boom, 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 boom. If you haven't seen the Expendables or the new Predators with Danny Trejo and where they're stuck on the planet, and trying to think of who else is in it, but it's the really funky looking gun in that. But classic examples of assault rifles: STG-44, AK-47, M16 rifle, QBZ-95, the INSAS, the famous, the Heckler Koch G36, and the Enfield S880. Now, I'm going to click on the G36, and there's a specific reason why. Because even though I do not get into guns, I do play first-person shooters, and the G36 is actually one of my top guns. It's been in the service since 1997 to present, and it's gas operated and feeds from 30-round detachable box magazine or 100-round C Magnum C Mag drum magazine, and it's really nice. I mean, even computer graphics, it's a really nice gun. But getting back to it, being a United States citizen, and we have the U.S. Constitution with the Second Amendment to right to bear arms, guns, which is generally the arms they're talking about, but is only limited to them, is important for defense in the U.S. and in the world, and it could be anything from criminal element breaking into your home to animal or wildlife if you're in a rural area, to, and sad to say, in some countries around the world, and hopefully not in this one at any time soon in my lifetime, rogue government trying to take over. Africa's prime continent of Africa, and certain areas of Eastern Europe and Asia, that they have to worry about that all the time. Get drug, so. But like I've stated in the other one, I support gun use. Legal, law-abiding, safe, trained gun use. Whether you're trained by a police officer, trained by the military, or trained by your dad, whose dad trained him. Now, I can go on and on about all the different types and which ones I'd like to have and which ones I wouldn't. Pretty much, I'll be honest. Handguns, if I was to buy one, it would probably be either a Glock or something in that style. Though, it all depends on how the gun looks. For revolver style, 38 special. Like I said, G36, if I was going into automatic or semi-automatic weapons, would be, G36 would be a prime example of something I'd want. Um, there's a whole bunch of other ones that would be cool, like that shotguns. AA-12 or AA-12. And Remington's classic, 760. Uh, if I was to, buy a sniper rifle, and got taught in the sniper rifles, Dragunov or 50 cal, or actually there is another one I was actually looking, because I was actually looking up something a number of days ago. Would be, and I've got it right here, and I know this one, and I wish I had the name on it, but it's one of the ones I'm used to seeing. Well, actually, it's a 50 cal, so the M82A1 SASR Special Operations would be cool to learn from or on. But there's also, a whole bunch of different kinds. And again, it'd be, hard to say, but but again, that's if I had the money, and I'm not now. I am rambling. I was not. Had no idea what I was going to do, so I rambled on for 16 minutes. So, gun episode's done. With that, next week I have no idea again what I'm going to be doing. We only have like 3 or 4 more weeks after that, I think it is, before craft store's done for 52 weeks. I may be off a week or two, so I check the dates on when I posted them. But with that, it's Draffet store. Have fun. Stay safe.